to Local to Global, a podcast from The Well, Minnesota, where we highlight local and global events and organizations and where we enter into conversations as Christians and as humans who want to love and serve their community. I am Lindsey, Communications Coordinator at The Well, and today I have Tami Z back with me. Tami is Director of Communications for The Well, and we are continuing our conversation on The Well's monthly One Thing. This time we are focusing on our global reach instead of our local reach. So first of all, Tami, thank you for coming back for kind of part two of our conversation. I appreciate you hanging out with us this morning.
Absolutely. Got to bring some more information about our One Thing and how amazing that has been in the last 4 years or so.
Yeah, absolutely. So do you want to talk a little bit about our global reach and what we're doing kind of across the world?
Yeah, as I was looking back at a lot of the One Things that we did, we do focus a lot on local stuff because, we're in our community. We want to make our community the best it can be and help in many ways. But we also have the opportunity to reach globally. And we have a few different ways that we have done that in the past. And one big way that we have done outside of the One Thing as a church that we do yearly is a thing called UMCOR. And that stands for the United Methodist Committee on Relief. And that is through the United Methodist Conference religion thing worldwide. So this is not something that's just locally in Minnesota, but it is a reach around the world. And what they do is they come alongside those who suffer from either natural or human-caused disasters, and they try to provide relief in a short-term and long-term time frame. So they have grants when communities can be overwhelmed with things. A couple of the specific projects that the Well has supported in the last few years is UMCORE WASH, which implements projects in countries where there are high levels of childhood disease and death because they don't have access to clean drinking water. So this UMCORE WASH project helps bring clean drinking water and actually even for bathing to many different countries. One other thing that we've supported is their cleaning kits. So in times of hurricanes, even in the United States with hurricanes, they provide these 5-gallon buckets that are full of cleaning supplies that they can give to families whose houses have been washed away, or they need to clean up after a flood or a hurricane. So UMCOR is actually a fantastic organization that is a really solid foundation for how the Well has helped in the past. So that's really nice to be able to see. They have their own website that you can go and see what the reach is and how you've impacted those organizations and people around the world.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll include a link in the podcast notes too, so people can go. So is there a way that people can get more involved with UMCOR? Or is that something that we should watch for via our website or go directly to UMCOR's site?
So the UMCOR site is actually, it's a sub-page on the UMC Global Ministries United Methodist Church website, which is umcmission.org. And you can get straight to UMCOR by adding /UMCOR. And then it will take you to a place where you can donate, where you can see how you can set up your own fundraisers, where you can set up your own missions to provide supplies, etc. So there's a lot of information out there outside of what the Well provides the opportunity to do.
Awesome.
And we'll throw that in our description for the UMCOR website. We also have it on the Well's Church website in the main navigation to get connected.
Oh, great. Okay. So we'll include those links in the notes. I know we also have some families that we support across the world as well.
Yes. So we have a couple missionary families that the Well has been supporting for the last few years. The Wickmonk family, they've been in Tunisia for a while. And the last time we heard from them was in December 2019, January 2020. So in the January 2020 newsletter from the Well, you can read all about their story and what they've been doing in Tunisia for the past, I believe, 1.5 to 2 years now that they've been there. And then we also have Greg and Corey Strock, and they are back in the States for just a little while to spread what they've been doing and to visit family, but they are mainly located in the Czech Republic and have been there for, I think, over a decade. So they've been doing a lot of missionary work over there for a while. We did a Facebook Live with them in March, and that's on our YouTube channel that you can go to our website and click the little YouTube icon on the top. And in there, we have a playlist called Monday Morning Lives with Pastor Sherry. and they have their live in there. So you can get really great insight into what they've been doing. So Greg is a leader there, and what he does is he helps the community. And it's not so much as like bringing them to Christianity, bringing them to faith. It's being a support there for them in just having them have a place to be, to feel valued, to help them spread love to others. He explains it really well in the Facebook Live on how they actually help the community just be more open to being a community with people that support each other.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And the thing I love about our families too, that we support when they go overseas, is that we can help what they're doing, but we can also help the families individually. Like the Strocks, I know in the Facebook Live, if you go, again, like Tami said, click on our website and the YouTube link, they talk about how they can be supported as their family going overseas to help other families. So there's kind of a multitude of ways you can help when we have missionary families that leave the States to go overseas.
Yeah. And Greg actually grew up in the church. So he has family ties here. When it was the Rosemount United Methodist Church, he grew up. And so it's really great to see what we have done as a community to support him to travel to another country to live there and spread a mission. So
yeah. Absolutely. And each family has their own, stories about their spouses and their kids. And it's kind of fun to see how all of it's working together and the good that they're doing. It's humbling to see somebody come from our community and then go out and do amazing things. And we hope that their stories and more inspire other people to do the same.
Absolutely. We do have a couple other things that we do globally, but it's sort of locally. Mm-hmm. So we have Feed My Starving Children. If you're familiar with Feed My Starving Children, they're a Christian nonprofit that provides meal packs to children and families all over the world. As a community, we've gone and packed meals, and I believe they have opened that back up after COVID. So you can go schedule online. They still have all the safety protocols in place for COVID-19, but they still need people to pack food. So what they do is they pack these small manna packs that have vitamins, and they have rice, and they have a mixture of vegetables in there as well. And all you need is water to create and prepare this meal. And it feeds so many children. They have so many amazing stories about the children that they've impacted all over the world. So Feed My Starving Children is right up in Egan, in a facility that you can go volunteer an hour and a half of your time to help mm-hmm. feed children around the world. And then one last thing that we have done that we didn't get a chance to do this year, but we've done in the last couple of years, is the 6K Walk for Water. So that's something that we do locally as a community to impact the world. And that provides, the World Vision is the organization that helps organize the 6K Walk for Water. And they're a Christian humanitarian organization that is dedicated to working with children's families and communities worldwide. And they bring clean water to one person every 10 seconds, which is amazing. I mean, so every 10 seconds that you can count on the clock, they're bringing clean water to another family, a child, a person that absolutely needs it. We have walked 6K. I know people are like, 6K, why not 5K? Why is it 6K? It's kind of a random, number, but 6K or 3.7 miles is the average distance that many people around the world have to walk to find clean water. To find water. It's not necessarily that it's clean or safe to drink. They have to then walk back another 3.7 miles to then boil it and make it clean for themselves. So if we can, if we can make it so they have access to clean water a lot closer, that makes for a healthier community, happier people, and a better world.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Tami, thank you for giving us kind of the rundown about how we also reach globally. I know in the future we want to kind of expand that, and we encourage any of our viewers or listeners, if you know of any other organizations or families that are doing work across the globe, please let us know. We would love to have a conversation about that and see if that's something that the Well can get involved in. As soon as we can return to normal, we can start doing more and more of these things. I don't know exactly when that's going to be or what our new normal looks like, but we are very excited to start doing. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a great day.
Thanks, Lindsey.